Hello and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and Civilization V, the Netherlands. Let's continue with our campaign. We're going to be settling a fourth city right in this area, take advantage of 2 more luxuries. Again, diversification, very important in real-life economics and when playing the Netherlands. Our workers have arrived, let's send them toward the citrus, and our archer will sit tight. Sophia's finished their project, don't care. Ivory and spices to the Assyrians. Let's see if we can impose, I guess is the word I'm looking for, that deal. We're actually making a fair amount of science per turn. This stuff is kind of churning through pretty quickly, so that's good. Let's start working toward education, I think. Education will be beneficial, and we'll be able to get even more science. It's all about snowballing out of control, if you can, in a game like this. You always want to snowball out of control. Hey, look! Horses on a boat. Let's see if we can kill off these barbarians. They're probably going to land and the horses are going to kill me, but a spearman does have an advantage, so we might be alright. Sini desires the Hagia Sophia, do they? I'm not going to be building that one for you, almost certainly. I don't think I want you to start removing the jungle yet, because the city might not be founded to take advantage of it. England has better culture production than I do, is what I'm getting out of that. Spies! Elizabeth has entered the Renaissance era. Renaissance. There goes the encampment. That's good. 5 turns to remove jungle. Alright, go ahead and start removing the jungle. And by the time I settle the city, we should be able to take advantage of that directly. Let's get a workshop in Utrecht. Choose production. I think we want to take a harbor, maybe? Sea trade routes, increased range, additional gold. We don't have any sea trade routes here yet. Let's get the Circus Maximus in Rotterdam instead. And we have a spy. Let's go ahead and spy on England, because they seem to be doing pretty well, and maybe, just maybe, I could steal a little tech from them. Any militaristic city-states? Maritime, I think, right? Yeah, maritime. Mercantile. Sophia. Maybe making Sophia like me enough to start giving me military units would be a good thing. I don't know, we're going to get a harbor in Amsterdam because I would like to start taking advantage of trade a little bit more aggressively than we have been thus far. You're in trouble. A lot of trouble, in fact. Well, that's fun. Oh, you're blocking the way, are you? I don't know why. Route 2 canceled. Oh boy, alright, well, How you doing? You got a few more turns to go, so we should be fine. Worker that was ordered is blocked. Cancel their order. Would you like to try a combo meal? Well, I'd like to cancel that order, please, actually. Something like that. And there goes my spearman. Not a big deal, I suppose, but unfortunate. He's a very weak unit. We've had him since the beginning of the game. He's not going to do a lot more for us. Sure, let's go ahead and accept an embassy with Sweden. I don't really see much harm in that. There they are. On their own tiny little island. And let's found our 4th city. Bam. Groningen. Groningen? Something. I don't know. We're going to go ahead and set up the citrus as quickly as we can. And for this, can we buy a harbor? Because that actually could be useful for me. Yeah, we can. It'll cost us all our money, but we'll get a city connection right away. I think that's going to be okay with me. So let's do that. And let's start building granary, actually. Because the bananas will count toward that, and we would like to have the extra food to make them grow a bit faster. Should be fine. Open borders? I think not. Open borders don't make a lot of sense to me. You're plotting against Shaka. I'm going to warn Shaka so that we can just kind of facilitate a fight between the two of them. Let's share the intrigue. Goodbye. And for Rotterdam, we finally got the iron, did we? Took a while. Let's get ourselves an amphitheater. More culture. Culture is one of my favorite things to has. I really wish there was a good justification for having a city up here. Maybe when we discover oil, we'll find out there's some out in the ocean over here or in the tundra. And that'll be worth settling a small city. I'm sorry, we will not settle next to you in the future. That's the closest I really intend on getting anyway, so it's fine. No open borders, I have no need for that. No need at all. Let us construct a plantation and get oranges. Because the Dutch have scurvy, don't you see? You're having a really hard time building roads because this guy's getting in the way. Fine, why don't you go over here and let's take advantage of the iron. You, stay tight. We're going to build a couple roads, get Utrecht connected. Our spies have discovered that the Indonesians are plotting against me. That's not really surprising. They do tend to do things like that. What can I really do about it? I'd like to upgrade them, but that'll cost a bit of money. I don't really have any military to speak of right now. That's part of my problem. The Assyrians have been building quite a few wonders. I'm sort of surprised how many they're getting. Let's go ahead and start getting some composite bowmen and so on. It's worth having a lot of ranged defenses in an archipelago map type. Be able to shoot down a lot of threats before they land on your shores. There goes a city connection for Groningen or whatever, because we have a harbor now in Amsterdam, so that's good. Are these archers really necessary to protect us at this point? Probably not. So let's go ahead and send them down toward Rotterdam or something like that. Next turn. So we'll get the iron. That'll be good. Quebec City desires trade routes, do they? We can probably arrange that. Good. We have citrus. We're now happy again. So let's go over here and start working toward the bananas. Let's get those mines. And you will build a composite bowman. And you will build a composite bowman. And we'll have a fair bit of defenses to work with. Now, as far as technology, maybe we should work toward the machinery. Get these crossbowmen. If that's the case, then maybe we should hold off by a couple turns. So get a barracks instead in Rotterdam, and a barracks in Utrecht instead. Yes, that all seems pretty fine. In fact, we may want to put this last composite bowman on hold up here as well. No, I have no interest, and I kind of suspect that maybe the Zulus are lying about Indonesia being interested in a fight with me. It's not unusual if they do, but they may be kind of trying to trick me into fighting a war on their behalf that I have really no interest in fighting. That could happen. We'll see. Time will tell. We are losing money right now. Quite a bit, in fact. Oh, I meant to cancel that Dutch composite bowman there. Ah, well, it's fine. We'll send him down this direction as well. Get a market in our capital city. Looks like Indonesia and the Zulus are at war again. And they want salt, do they? Well, we haven't spread toward the salt yet for some reason. I know, kind of surprising. We really need money because we can't even finance the army that we currently have. We haven't even been spreading our religion very much at all lately. City connection established between Utrecht as well, which is good. We'll start to get a little bit of good pressure for Judaism, but the more followers I have of the religion, the more money I'll make from tithing, so let's see if we can get that. I need to start getting some workboats at Utrecht and take advantage of this fish, because that is going to be an abundant resource down there, and let's see, money? Yes, money. And a lighthouse would make a lot of sense out there as well. Let's see, we have our iron, good. I'm just going to set you to auto work now, because I don't feel like there's a lot more that I need you to do right now. Petra has been built, has it? Who's got a desert city, I wonder? Somebody does. That'll be fun. Hagia Sophia has been built. Another religion has been founded. Protestantism. Kiev has a new ally. Utrecht. Go ahead and get another workboat. Send you up there. Get the fish. That's worth some money and some food. Next turn. Thank you very much. What do we do to make Quebec City like us again? I can't really remember. Machinery is done, which is good. Let's start getting some cargo ships. I'm actually going to transfer them to Amsterdam, but I'd like to start churning out as many of these as I can, because that'll be a great way for us to make some money right about now. Banking, I think, is something we'll move toward next for more economic dominance. Have my archers sit tight for a little bit longer. And they've already made peace. That was a shockingly fast peace. As far as I can tell, no cities have changed hands, but okay. Let's go here and create some more fishing boats. Choose production in Utrecht. What do we want? A lighthouse for the extra production and food from said fish. That sounds reasonable to me. We've managed to already grow and catch those horses, which it seems my workers are taking advantage of already. That's good, I guess. Let's get ourselves a farm. I would like to get these whales pretty soon. We can steal some technology from England. Let's steal astronomy. And we're in the Renaissance era. Cool. Looks like when we expand our borders, we're either going to pick up the whales or the fish. Either way. Naval escorts for a sneak attack on another civilization. Well, I know they were plotting against the Zulus, so I'm hoping that that's who they're planning on killing instead of me. If I had to settle another city, where would I do it? Probably down here. We'll want to get that gold. Oh. Who are they at war with right now? Diplomacy overview. Global politics. No? There's like an interweb sort of thing I can look at to see how people like each other and not. I can't remember how to find it, though. There's a way. Crap. I don't remember who they're at war with. Whatever. I guess it's not really my concern, but it's happening, and they may very well lose that city. Sell the spices. Sure, why not? Looks like we are down to negative happiness. We are going to transfer this to Amsterdam, where we have the harbors. And we are going to trade with Stockholm, I think. Seems pretty good. Let's get ourselves a amphitheater in Amsterdam. Which city-state wanted a trade route? Sydney and Kiev, both of which already have allies, and Quebec City. Perhaps I can get Quebec City to be an ally for me. That might be good. Let's get a university. I have a lot of science I would like to start taking advantage of there. We can even make some advantage of this one in Rotterdam as well, so let's start getting some science production up there. Great Wall has been built by Elizabeth. Everyone's building a lot of wonders in this game, and I am not. Let's trade with Quebec City and fulfill that mission. May adopt a new policy. Cool. Let's go ahead and get extra production in all coastal cities, which is all 4. So I basically just got myself 12 hammers, which is pretty good. Pretty darn good, actually. Get a monument. The arts are flourishing in Quebec City, apparently. That's fun. And they're maritime, which actually does give me a bit of extra happiness for being allied to them, so... Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's not a bad deal all in all. Let's do automated improvements on buildings, because I no longer feel like micromanaging that. Good. Okay. This feels pretty solid. No need for the open borders. There's the nutmeg, which is a unique resource that the Indonesians will be able to take advantage of as they continue to settle. Barbarian encampment discovered, eh? Alright, fine. Let's send our composite bowmen to go and deal with it post-haste. We should be upgrading people to crossbowmen and stuff as well if we can get enough money. Which we can. Sure. Let's get these composite bowmen going. We'll want to have crossbowmen pretty soon. You, Mr. Trireme, should heal a little bit. And then we'll want to send you out to explore a bit more. No, 4 is not good enough. You can buy it for 7. Maybe 6. 6 will be okay. I can work with 6, but any less than that, nope, sorry. Not really worth it to me. Whoa! Got a galleass here. Well, that's fun. We're going to want to deal with that pretty quick. Go on alert for now. University is not going to get quite as much value in Utrecht. I think I'd rather get a market for now. Make sure we get a good, solid economic lead, something. I don't know where you're trying to go, but I hope you're not planning on embarking anywhere. Utrecht, you are going to pick up that salt fairly soon the next time your borders expand. That's good. Again, the ivory and stuff has ended. This guy is not being very proactive with renewing our deals. Usually the AI is on top of that. This one's not, which is interesting to me. Here, should we build a farm or should we build a trading post? I guess a farm, because we're having a little bit of food issues out here. These fish are definitely worth quite a bit, though. Good tile for us. Mombasa is searching for science. We might be able to give them a run for their money on that one. Amsterdam can fire, and connection is broken between our new city and Amsterdam because I think it's blockaded. Basically. Let's go ahead and send this trireme up this direction. Move the composite bowmen so they have a clear shot. And let's build a library. And let's build a... Another cargo ship, I think. More money. More money is good. We could take a forge, technically. I'm going to instead get a writer's guild in Rotterdam. So we can start getting those great writers. If we do decide we want to go for a cultural victory, that's going to end up being very important for us. City connection. City connection has been re-established. That's good. Zulus have publicly denounced Indonesia. So, why is it the AI does tend to lie about when people are plotting against me, if it profits them? But I can't lie to the AI. The Indonesians stole compass. That doesn't sound very friendly of them. Not very good neighborly at all. Not a fan of that. Let's do some more damage to these swordsmen. Fighting the Galleus is going to be a little bit of a risk, but I want to protect this trade route, so let's sit over here and upgrade to a caravel. That'll cost a bit of money, but at least now it's modernized and able to fight that Galleus if we so desire. Let's also build the Artists Guild in Utrecht. Seems reasonable. Shaka has now entered the Renaissance era, losing grasp on Quebec City. It's unfortunate, but I think we'll be okay. And let's get Let's get another cargo ship. We're going to really start focusing a lot more on trade, I think. So you, please build that lighthouse, because it's going to be necessary at some point. Let's go attack that Galleus. Let's make sure that they're not going to be much of a threat. Anyone we want to trade with? Quebec City just desires culture. I am not winning that one by a long shot. Mombasa would be fine. Let's trade with them. Become friendly. Good. How long until you expand? I don't know. But you say that you will eventually, so we'll park here and wait. I want that salt. Salt will give me some special events. We want to be friends with Sweden? Yes, being friends with Sweden is usually a good thing. Sweden does give some perks to those who are friends with them. We got banking. Good. Let's destroy that Galleus. And navigation, in fact, might be okay. Do I want to have the most powerful ships on an archipelago map type? Yes, I do. That just makes sense to me. Let's see if I can't get over there. Let's heal this caravel a little bit more, and then we'll consider sending them out. Quebec City. We want to be allies with them still. The extra happiness is actually kind of significant. I should probably make sure I more zealously take advantage of that. Please don't spawn a barbarian. They did not. Good. Encampment is gone. So now that we have some money, let's get Quebec City back in our pocket. Thank you, sir. And let's build... What can we get? Let's go ahead and build a national epic while we can. Mombasa is happy with us. I have not gained enough technology, apparently, to impress Mombasa. They don't want science generation, they want technologies discovered. Well, la-dee-da-dee-da. Good for you. Cargo ship. Transfer to Amsterdam, thank you. We should consider building that East India Trading Company, but I need more markets for that to work. So let's build some banks. Focus a bit more on some money. Let's send this guy to auto-explore for a bit. I think we can afford it. And we will trade with... Who else can we be friends with? Florence is cultured. Sydney is maritime. Let's just trade with Florence for a bit. Let's make them friendly. We'll get a little extra culture generation. That should be pretty good. And let's get Circus, because I'm having happiness issues. The Forbidden Palace has been built by Sweden. Interesting. They're probably going to go for a cultural... Not a cultural, a diplomatic kind of victory type. We just converted to Zoroastrianism here. We still have not spread Judaism at all. It's kind of depressing, really. Let's get a university. How long until we get our next great prophet? Good grief, it's going to take forever. 300 faith required. I mean, the next great prophet we get, we can make sure that we get some reformations or whatever that will allow us to spread, but man, it's taking its sweet, sweet time, isn't it? I don't really want to spend my faith getting missionaries right now. Alright. Well, I think that's where we're going to have to end this video here, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I, as always, will see you guys next time.